Do you like to save money? Would you consider yourself a cheap skate, right? You do a little penny pinching, you'll get the off-brand cereal instead of the actual one. You're nothing. You might as well just waste $1 million on a Rolex if you're even buying cereal. You know what? If you're not reusing your tissues and toilet paper and drying them under the sun, like, do you even care about money? Are you even financially responsible? And I'm not joking. There is a guy that does that.
I might blow my nose, let them air out dry, and reuse it again.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, today we're gonna be watching some cheapskates. Alright, this is a show, Extreme Cheapskates on TV, where basically, right, they interview and they show us the lives of these extreme cheapskates. And today I have a very crazy episodes. They do already from the thumbnail, you might know what they're doing, but
I'm a hillbilly cheapskate.
Money makes the world go round.
I'm the cheapest firefighter in the world.
But
okay, first of all, I don't want we're in the intro and already, let me just say, I do not want my firefighter to be the cheapest firefighter in the world, dude. Like, can you imagine the firefighter pulls up, he just pulls out the water. It's like he's reusing water, or he's like being cheap on the water, dude. If you are saving my life from a fire, don't be cheap, bro. I'll pay you. They should pay you more. You should not have to be a cheap firefighter, dude. You're saving life. You're going into fires. Please do not be cheap. If anything, please, I want an overused firefighter. I want him to use double the amount of water that he can.
I don't buy toilet paper. I use newspapers that we get free in town.
Dude, what? How expensive can toilet paper be, man? They use newspapers that they find around town. Like, imagine you have to take a shit. Mom, we're out. And the mom is like, okay. And the mom just starts running out in the street, looking for newspapers. The neighbors are looking at them. Oh my God, it's the Dookie family again. They need to wipe their ass.
On the breakers. If they don't like it, they don't like it.
means no personal sacrifice is too high.
Oh my, what did he just eat? Can we get a replay on that?
If they don't like it, they don't like it.
Means no
Why is it blue? Oh, no, it can't be because it's spoiled. Guys, this has to be faked. Because blue is such an unnatural color when it comes to food. Think about blue food ingredients. There's none. There's maybe blueberries. That's it. Oh, what does the water look like that? The water looks kind of okay, it's maybe probably because of how disgusting the wall color is and it's reflecting into the water, but the water looks like he just pooped in there.
Goodness, looks like you had a good time. You smell good.
Okay, I'm just gonna say something. This is gonna be really out of pocket. How can you be an extreme cheapskate and be fat? Isn't there some expense you could be saving money on? I don't know. It doesn't add up, dude. It's being fat is one of the signs that you have money to a certain amount, right? Is it? I guess not, maybe with how prevalent and cheap fast food is now, but still. Oh, that would be even worse if they're fat because they're extreme cheapskates and they only eat stuff that's bad for you. That would be even sadder, dude. Becoming fat and unhealthy because you're saving money. I kind of feel like it's my duty to warn you guys that you're never gonna guess what they eat later in this episode. Try, write in the comments what you think, what's the craziest thing you guys think they could eat in this episode. I guarantee you it's crazier what they end up eating. Try to guess, honest to God.
Go find your dad. If I can get something for
Somebody called Tom Brady, huh?
free, I'd rather do that any time than shelling out $1. My family and I are so cheap that we all share one tub of water a day. We don't have cooties.
They share the same bath water? Okay, hear me out, right? If you take a bath every day and you share the same bath water, wouldn't it just be better if you each got your bath water but you bathe every other day or every third day? If somebody told me you have to be the guy who's reusing other people's bath water, or take a bath every 3 days but have your own bath water, dude, definitely I would choose have my own bath water. You can also just do 1/3 of the bath water and just pour it over yourself. At least each person gets their own, at least you're only reusing your own bath water. That's also still disgusting, but
Never that dirty. It just makes sense to use the same water. I'm Melody Rose, and I'm a hillbilly cheapskate.
My wife is always working at trying to save money and shrink.
And also, guys, another thing with these cheapskates is the amount of time they put into being cheap if they just put it into something that earns money, that would always work out. Like if you are spending, let's say, an hour of your day every week gathering newspaper to use as toilet paper, and you're using like 20 minutes reusing bathwater, and like you're spending it in the dark by turning off the electricity, and like you put all these hours together and just did something else with it, got like even a part-time job, like just like mowed a lawn, just did anything, dude, literally anything, you would save more money. You would earn more money than you're saving. Because think about it, how much money are you saving by reusing bathwater? Like $3? You know what? Even less than $3. How much, let's see, how much water in a bathtub, okay? So there's, damn, 300 liters of water in a bathtub? That's a lot of liters. How much water in a shower? 5 minutes of pouring water, 30 to 40 liters of water. Wow, that's a lot of fucking water. But let's say, okay, 150 liters of water. Okay, let's say they're using a standard bathtub, which is 300 liters. Dude, at this point, you could shower 3 times. Each person gets 5 minutes of water, and you're still not even using half of that, which is crazy. But let's say 300 liters, right? All right, now you guys are not getting this sort of graphics anywhere else. But 80 gallons of water is how much fits in a bathtub. And now I looked it up, okay, in the USA, every 10 gallons costs 3 cents, right? So 10 gallons of water, there's a math lesson for you guys, costs 3 cents. That means you multiply this by 8, you get 24. 24 cents is how much you're paying for each bathtub usage, which is crazy, but it's true. Like, you look at people who are using bathtubs normally, you look at the USA water bill, it's on average like $80. Dude, 24 cents is how much it costs to take a bath. Let's say these guys are taking a bath every day, right? You multiply 24 by 30, you get 720 cents. All right? So $7.20 is how much, $7.20 is how much they're paying to take a bath every day reusing water. Now, if it was for 3 people using a bathtub, which by the way, if they took a shower, it would be even cheaper for 3 people to shower. It's cheaper for 3 people to shower for 5 minutes each than for 3 people to reuse a single tub of water, which is already crazy. They could be saving even more money there. But $7.20, if 3 people did it instead, you would just multiply this by 3, right? Which would give you like around $21.60, right? And you take the $7.20, which you spend anyways. Basically, they're saving $14 per month by sharing their bath water, which they could just shower, and they would use less water for 3 people to shower for 5 minutes each than 1 person using a bathtub.
To save money on water and electricity, we use cold water, and the whole family takes a bath. My husband will take a bath, then I do, then Bub, then Ronnie, and it saves us a lot of money.
Sometimes
How much money? How much money? A lot of money. How much? I bet they've never calculated in their life. I think at this point, this is some sort of like kind of like a mental disorder, no? Because like if somebody was actually trying to save money, they would have like Excel sheets. Like trust me, if you were gonna be a cheapskate and like it was actually about saving money and not this sort of weird whatever dynamic is going on here, you would have Excel sheets, you would have everything listed out.
I do want to take my own shower here and there. Can't really do much because my parents like to save water.
Think about how much
Poor kid. My parents like to save.
4 of us, that's 100 gallons a day. I mean, think about it. How stupid is that?
Okay, it's not 25 gallons, it's 80 gallons from what I looked up. But 100 gallons, each of you per day. Again, it's 3 cents per 10 gallons. It would just be 30 cents that you're spending. 30 cents. Whoa, 30 cents?
ration our shampoo and body wash. I just pour about that much in there. Oh, that's...
Oh, you know what? Actually, I think that's actually more than enough. Like for one time, you're going to put it on a loofah or you're going to wash your hair. You don't need that much soap, all right? She could be doing a better job.
It's enough for a month.
Whoa. A month? That's enough for a month? That's not her... A month! That's not her... I thought it was for like her shower right now, her bath right now. I thought a month for 3 people?
Everybody's out of luck, so everybody's really good about rationing.
by
Dude, you know they be stinking up in
rationing
there.
the family's use of soap and shampoo.
Oh my god, dude, they're washing themselves as if like they're in the middle of a war or like a desert, and this is pissing me the fuck off, man.
Melody.
It's pissing me off because the child is involved, right? It's not like, oh look, like this other famous guy where, you know, it was a boxer and he reused his tissue paper. At least he was still taking advantage of his mom, but like,
can you help me shave?
at least that guy, you know, it's just himself. Dude, this woman is like affecting her child, dude. Let your son take a shower.
I've had people
Oh
say,
my
here,
God.
let me buy you a roll of toilet paper. It's not that I can't buy a roll of toilet paper. I don't need to. We don't need it.
Oh my god. Dude, imagine the poor, like their friend is like, dude, please. Like if I heard my friend is doing this, I would just buy them toilet paper. Like, you know what? You should just buy them toilet paper and give it to them and say, here, now take it. Or are you gonna waste it now? You should force them. We should like force these people to not be cheapskates. Dude, their poor friend is just like, hey, Melody, come on, let me just get you a toilet paper, man. Like, just wipe your ass, you stink.
I've insulated this window, newspapers, keeps the light out, helps with heating and cooling, and say
It does not help with heating and cooling. Fantasy. These are just fantasies.
We try to keep our electric bill as low as possible by making sure the lights are not being used.
we do have electricity. See, it's on. That's
All right, this is another thing that pisses me off, all right? Guys, a single light bulb, all right, uses around 6 to 8 watts per hour if it's LED. And if it's not LED, like incandescent light bulbs can use up 60 watts, all right, per hour for incandescent. Don't mind my horrible handwriting, all right? The point is, if they just bought LED lights, it uses, let's say on average, 7 watts per hour to run an LED light, okay? In America, it costs around 18.9 cents for 1 kilowatt hour of electricity. So a kilowatt is basically 1,000 watts, all right? 1,000 watts in 1 hour costs you 18 cents. 7 watts per hour is how much a light bulb costs, all right? So if you divide 7 by 1,000, so let's divide 7 by 1,000, and then, so 7 divided by 1,000, and then you multiply this by the cost of every kilowatt hour, which is 18.9, what you get is 0.13 cents. Guys, 0.10 cents is how much it costs to do one light bulb for a full hour. So let's say you want to have 8 hours of just one light bulb running. All right, these guys have no light bulbs, but like one light bulb running for 8 hours per day. You multiply 0.13 by 8, so you get 1 cent per day is how much it costs. And then you multiply that by 30 cents. That's all it costs to ride one light bulb for 8 hours per day. Now let's say you have like 10 light bulbs around your house. $3 is how much it would cost to have 8 light bulbs for 8 hours per day. You do not need to be saving money on this stuff. It's not an oven. It doesn't cost that much to use an LED light bulb. The reason I went into this tip type is because I've had problems. You know, you probably had your father, you have had somebody being like, oh, turn off the lights, oh, you're using electricity. It doesn't. Guys, it doesn't use that much electricity.
it. I'm not going to waste any more. We have electricity in this house. I don't use it. I use a lantern. I'm not going to run up no $100 electric bill. That, to me, sometimes makes me have a heart attack. There's some people in our family, like my daughter, my mother-in-law, who thinks our cheapskate ways are a little out there.
And they're right.
I can wash a laundry basket full of dirty clothes as fast as a electric washing machine.
You cannot. You cannot do that. Dude, the Flash could not do that. Okay, maybe the Flash could do that, but you cannot do that. There is no way you wash it faster than an electrical washing machine. And the thing is, those stuff, dude, they save water and money. Like, no matter how, for example, like dishwasher, all right? No matter what study they run, no matter what test they do, a dishwasher is always, by a margin of a lot, saves more water than you washing it by hand, because it has systems to reuse the water, heat up. The sprinklers, you know, it uses less water but at more fucking force, which cleans better. Like, There is no, dude, these guys must stink. Look at her ring, dude. She has a big diamond ring. You're not gonna save money on diamonds. The thing that if you wanted to, you could get for cheap, like even you could get a lab-made diamond for super cheap. You're gonna have, because I'm guessing that's a real diamond on her finger right there.
It smells good. That's what I like about it.
That must work the forearms like crazy,
at least
though.
3 years. It's something we enjoy doing as a family, and it gets us out doing something together. There was no reason to waste our money on the other stuff.
By doing her laundry outside,
Dude, there is no way they're saving money. Look at this dude. Now, this dude has the weight of somebody who's being a cheapskate, I would say, right? You can't be a cheapskate and just be overweight. I just don't understand how that works. Grow your own vegetables or something. Like, do they look at how much lawn space they have? Do you see any vegetables or crops? Probably you could save so much more money like growing your own vegetables and fruits than saving on like a lamp. And if you're you're so crazy about saving money, right? Get like those solar panel stuffs. Okay, there's a bit of a cost up front, but over the years it'll pay itself back, and you can just use the sun as your electricity.
Melody saved herself $2,000 on a washing machine, and she also uses her backyard to save on the cost of another appliance.
We had a small chest freezer that went out.
They don't have a freezer? No fridge, no freezer?
Away, we come up with the idea of burying it in the ground.
How? How do you keep stuff cold? You can't just put a freezer in the ground and... Do you put ice in it?
The great thing about this refrigerator, it doesn't cost a dime to run this, but the ground keeps it at about 55 degrees inside.
55 degrees inside? What is that in Celsius? Okay, I don't know what is 55 degrees Fahrenheit to Celsius. 12 degrees? What temperature does a fridge need to be for food not to spoil? 40 degrees! Dude, you need 40 degrees for food to be safe. You're 55 degrees. It's not keeping it cold enough.
Well, we'll keep it
You're
in
gonna
there
get
no more
sick.
than a week. The eggs, being unwashed, they will last probably a month or more.
A month or more, the eggs, just eat the eggs. Why are your eggs even lasting a month?
Over the top, but I don't care about being normal.
Yeah,
I
well,
think
you
my
obviously
parents
don't.
are a little obsessed.
Starting out, we weren't quite as extreme as we are
Oh my God, man, the poor son.
now.
After a while, it just became a challenge and say, hey, let's see how much we can save this week. And we just kind of made it a game.
It's not a game. Nobody is enjoying this other than her. They're all like, yeah, we save money. Dude, the kid is probably like, Mom, I'll go and work at McDonald's. I'll earn $11 per hour. And like, we can use the first $11 of me working to keep the lights on. We can use the second $11 to take a shower. Instead of spending 40 minutes washing your own fucking clothes like it's caveman times, you could just work for 40 minutes.
The most extreme thing I ever did to save on medical costs or any kind of costs like that is I removed my own teeth. If I have a cavity, I just take a little chisel and a hammer and I sit there and chip it and chip it and chip it until I can knock it out. Every once in a while, I've been known to take it and whack it really hard. You get knocked out for a minute, you come to and you finish.
That is not true. Okay, this is a skit. This is not that is not true. There is nobody on this earth that can take a chisel and a hammer and hammer out her own tooth. There is no fucking way. Dude, if she did that, dude, I'm willing, people would pay to see her do that. Dude, I would pay $100 to watch somebody, honest to God, take a hammer and a chisel, take out their own tooth and pass out. You could earn money. There is no way she does that. I just cannot believe it. That is, okay. Okay, I think they're playing it up for the sake of the video. There's no fucking way she did that.
Thanks to all of her cost-saving measures, Melody and her family get by on just $1,000 a month. But her expenses are about...
Whoa. Dude, $1,000 per month. But what are they... Like, the thing with these cheapskates is, I don't understand what they do with the saved money. Like, is there a reason you're saving the money? Are you gonna buy something? Right? What is minimum wage in the USA? Minimum wage monthly USA. All right? Like, what is a month of minimum wage in the USA? Okay, minimum wage is $7.25 per hour. let's say you work, let's keep it like, let's keep it estimate. They said 20 times, let's say you work 20 days a month for $7.5 for 8 hours every day. How much money is that? $1,200 per month. You're two people in the household. One of you works, you already make enough money, even more. You get an extra $200 to spend on your electricity and whatever. Two people work, that's more than enough money on minimum wage, by the way. This is like just working at a McDonald's 8 hours per day. Like, you would rather sit at home in darkness, can't even take a proper shower, have to wash your own clothes, than just work.
Kids.
She's going to come to visit with us for 2 weeks. I am super excited to see my new grandchild, but that's 5 more people than I'm used to. That's 5 more people using our electricity, 5 more people using our water, 5 more mouths to feed.
My God.
I don't know where they're going to sleep. It's just a huge deal.
Oh my dude, your granddaughter is visiting and all you think about is that's 5 people using our electricity.
We have a 72-foot trailer, and I would say half of it is closed off. We all share a bedroom. We only utilize this one. The rest of the house we've blocked off to save on heating and cooling.
They've blocked out half of their house to save on heating and cooling. They have a house and they just don't use half of it to save on heating and cooling. And this poor kid, dude, do they not have even, like, do the parents not smash? Do they not have sex? Does the kid not, like, you know, jerk it every once in a while? What is this? This is hell. This is torture, dude. This kid he cannot grow up and have a normal life. This is crazy.
There's 4 of us sleeping here on this king-size bed. Wintertime, it saves a lot on heating bills because we have the body heat, but we don't mind cuddling. We're just that kind of family, so we can crawl up in here and just go to sleep at night.
Dude, look at the kid, how far away he is, dude. If he could be in the wall right now, if he could, like, insert himself into the wall, like no clip into it, he would.
We do have
Man,
2 other
these
bedrooms,
poor people.
but I am not willing to use that part of my house. I'm not going to do that. We're going to have to figure out another place for her to sleep that's not going to cost us any money.
What? No. This is fake, dude. They're playing it up. But, like, how much of it is fake? Did they make a newspaper window before these guys came over? Like, there's no way somebody's visiting you and you have half of your house available and you're like, I'm not gonna let them use it because of heating and cooling. Dude, what if they pay? Like, her daughter probably is just willing to pay, hey mom, I'll give you like $50. Just like let me sleep on the part of the house that's available.
I know how you love taking hot baths and stuff. We got you a nice hot bath outside for y'all to take with the boiling water.
Oh my God. We have a surprise for you. Stinky ass stale water in the sun. It's hot. It's hot water.
Bath outside for y'all to take with the boiling water.
Oh my God, dude, look. She's like, oh, hell no, the fuck? What the fuck? Dude, she has children, dude. Dude, if my wife had like a baby and like children, my mother-in-law or anybody is telling her take a bath in the sun out in the open, dude, I would fucking knock them dude, I'm gonna square up. Because are you kidding me?
I do have 2 other bedrooms, but I am not willing to use that part of my house.
Wait, they have 2 other bedrooms and you're forcing the kid to sleep in the same bed as you? Dude, imagine you're like, you have to sleep with your mom every day. You don't get any privacy and you know that there's 2 bedrooms that you own that you could use. Dude, I'm willing, he's willing to use that room in the freezing cold. What?
I'm setting up this tent for me and my family to sleep in.
Dude, what? They're setting up a tent instead of using their rooms? What difference does it make? Just use the rooms in your house. You're setting up a tent? A tent?
We've done this before, so it's not a big deal. My family and I, we've slept in a tent for 3 months before our trailer got set up.
I want you guys to imagine what you were doing 3 months ago. Okay, really, let me think. 1, 2, 3 months ago, I had a job. 5 months ago, I was still a university student. Imagine what you were doing 3 months ago. Okay. And then imagine it up to today. And imagine spending that whole time in a tent. And that's what these people did. In a tent.
My daughter's lifestyle is very different from ours. Once she moved away, she moved off to a city, and she's wasteful.
Okay, she's wasteful. She has 2 kids. She has a husband. Probably she's working. Let's see, dude. I hate these kind of people because like a few months, like around 6 to 8 months ago, I was here in Iran and I was staying with my grandparents. And dude, everybody called me like wasteful because I signed up to the gym and like I didn't go every day. You know, they called me wasteful because I got a taxi from here and there. And let me tell you guys, right? In your country, you get an Uber. How much do you think it costs? 10, 20 bucks, 30 bucks? I don't know. How much is an average Uber? Average Uber cost in USA. Okay. 30 minutes is $60. How much do you guys think 30 minutes of a taxi here in Iran is? I'll let you. That's right. $4. $4. And that's like 30 minutes of like full riding, dude. $4 fucking. Like, it just doesn't make sense, dude. Here, gas costs, let me estimate for you guys how much. Gas is around, it's less than 10 cents. It's around like 5 cents per liter, all right? I don't know what it is in gallons. I don't know how many liters in a gallon or whatever. But around 3 something liters in a gallon. So 10 cents per gallon is how much gas costs here. So of course, if I'm here and I have the option of spending like, taking the metro for free for like, but it takes me like an hour to get somewhere and I can get a taxi for 30 minutes, save 30 minutes and just spend $4, I make more money while working. Like, why wouldn't I do that? But everybody's going, oh, he's so wasteful. He's so wasteful. I hate this kind of mentality. Like, there's no logic. You guys have to live your life. Your time is worth money. This is what these guys don't understand is your time is worth money. She put this same effort into being a cheapskate, into anything else, she would make so much more money and she could just live a better life.
But my daughter has to have hot water, so.
So wasteful. Her daughter wants to have hot water. That's so wasteful.
Gonna let us turn on the hot water heater.
You know what? At this point, why do you even have a hot water heater? Why'd you even install it if you're not going to use it?
Honey, after 4 of us have been in there, she says it's gross. You know how she is.
You know how she is. After 4 of us have been in there, she says it's gross. Yeah, it is gross. And you know what? Why not just let her be the first person to take a bath and then you guys can take it in her whatever.
Yeah.
Grandbaby's here, grandbaby's here.
Yeah, buddy.
Dude, grandbaby, you're not going to see, after this, you're not going to be seeing much of that grandbaby, dude. Boiling water, just turn on your water heater, man. Oh my God. Dude, education could save this, right? If people just knew how to like calculate electricity, how much like water heater uses, how much money it goes into it, like they wouldn't be doing this cost-saving measures. You know, I know people who will like unplug all of their chargers and like unplug their air fryer when it's not being in use, and it just all comes down to not knowing how electricity and like electrical appliances work. Like I also had people who are like, I'll give them a charger that I use for my laptop and they will refuse to use the charger on their phone because they're like, it's for a laptop, it's gonna kill my phone. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Your phone decides how much charge it wants to get, right? Your phone will say, hey, I can handle up to 40 watts of power. Yeah, I know you're a strong charger, but just give me 40 watts of power. But people just don't know this and they just go through their lives like, I don't even know, they just go through their lives inconvenience, just like doing stuff the hard way for no reason.
Hey, guys.
Oh, he's
Wait, they have solar panels. Look, right there, they have solar panels. You already have solar panels. Why not just, what money are you saving then? Just use the electricity from that. Does it not, I guess it's a small solar panel, but like, still.
Hey, guys.
And what, there's so much trash in their lawn, man.
Oh, he's precious. Grandma gets to hold him.
That's the first time she's seeing her granddaughter / grandson, and she can't even like turn on the water heater. This is just mental illness, man.
Me and my mom are nothing alike. I'm like a city girl. She is a country girl.
You want to see what we're?
No, you're a normal girl and she's a delusional girl, is what that is.
We got you a nice hot bath outside for y'all to take. We've been boiling water. Put his feet in there. He can take a nice bath. Dip him in there. Let him see. See, he'll like it.
They weren't always
Oh
that
my
extreme.
God.
They used to like just do little stuff, but all of a sudden it kind of got extreme. It's just kind of like almost a contest to see how much money they can save.
What about a contest on how much money you could earn? Hey guy, dude, just like grow some vegetables and just sell it. Honestly, at this point, you have a big ass lawn and you're worried about like toilet paper.
She knew what she was getting in for when she said she's coming for 2 weeks.
Oh my God. She knew what she was getting into. Yeah, next time she's not gonna visit at all. Trust me. Ugh, what is that food?
Hey,
Oh
Mom,
my
what are we
God.
eating?
Squirrel dumplings. Boys shot a couple of squirrels earlier, so squirrel dumplings.
Ooh. Boys shot a couple of squirrels earlier, so squirrel dumplings. They're eating squirrel. They're eating random animals, and they're eating one of the animals that has one of the highest likelihoods of also having rabies and just carrying sickness and disease. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Frog legs too. They got some frogs. Nice plump ones.
They got some frogs too. They're just eating like this is like one step away from eating roadkill at this
Good
point.
money for them in them fancy French restaurants. You get it for free. You ought to be happy.
I can't wait.
Well, are you
No way, dude. There's no way in hell she takes a bite of that. There is no way in hell she takes a bite of that. I just don't believe
gonna
it.
be sick?
How is she gonna last 2 weeks here? No fucking way. Dude, they're gonna be like sneaking off and just eating food outside. That's my guess.
Look at that. Him
Oh my God, she fed her son. Fucking squirrel and frog. Oh my God.
like squirrel dumplings. That's a boy after grandma's own heart. Using your baby as a guinea pig. Guinea pig, we gotta try that sometime.
Oh no. Okay, she's playing it up. She's playing it up for the fucking cameras.
There's a limit at all to how far I'll go to save money.
Yeah, I don't think there's a limit either, dude. Why even wearing clothes? You could just not wear clothes and save money on that. Just go around naked in the house.
This is unacceptable. She's having a sweet.
Okay, wait, is that episode over? Okay, so that's that for that episode. We're not gonna watch the next one, which was the cheap firefighter. Dude, I hope you guys, how could you guys have enjoyed that? Again, I'm in Iran right now. Anything you guys wanna know about here? I'm thinking, okay, what do you guys think about this? I'm thinking the next video is gonna be a spicy challenge. There's this spicy chip here where it's like extremely spicy. And I'm thinking of making a try not to laugh spicy chip challenge where we just have like peppers until we work our way up to the chip. So let me guys go, fuck. So let me know if you guys want to see something like that. Do not be like these people, guys. Just buy toilet paper. You see, this stuff is always like start small and then it just spirals. If you let it spiral, it's gonna spiral and spiral and spiral and just like grow into something where like you can't even enjoy your new grandbabies without worrying about food and electricity. There's no way. I just don't believe it. They're not eating squirrels and stuff every day. They're playing that up for the camera. Like, they're fat. The woman is fat. She has to be eating something. Like, what are you spending $1,000 on if you're not spending it on electricity, you're not spending it on water, you're not spending it on clothes, you're not spending it on alliances? What are you spending $1,000 per month on even? I don't know. Poor kids. All right. See ya.